everybody, and welcome to Archery 101. This week in Archery 101, I'm having a guest, Joe McClane, come in and talk about stances. You know, and everybody tells you got to stand this way, you got to stand that way. And the reason I picked Joe was for a simple reason, is I watched his videos and he has a very unorthodox stance. But guess what? He makes it work. All right, so kick back and enjoy Joe McClane from the Catholic Hack talking about stances.
Hey, Joe McClane here from CatholicHack.com. Greg, thank you for inviting me on today to talk about my shooting stance. You know, I've been shooting for a handful of years, and in that time, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned about traditional archery is that there's not one way to do anything. You know, I remember coming across YouTube videos of traditional archers from around the world that would say, you've got to be doing it this way, you've got to be doing it that way, or you're not a traditional archer. You know, the bottom line is that's hogwash. You can adapt your equipment, you can adapt your style, you can adapt your stance, anything, all of it can be adapted to your particular needs. And there's really no right way or wrong way, unless, of course, you're shooting competition at targets, that kind of thing, and then there are some regulations and styles that you're going to follow. But in traditional archery, the way I shoot and I hunt with my bow, you know, I have to adapt in all kinds of scenarios. The low brush, or, you know, tree lines, or all kinds of scenarios where I'm going to have to be able to adjust my setup in order to accommodate, because ultimately I want to place a very ethical shot, a clean kill on the animal, so the animal does not suffer any more than it needs to. So to talk about my stance, right? So what I do, what really works for me is if I take my right foot, because I'm a right-handed shooter, and place it further to the back of my left foot, I line up my right toes with my left heel. That really works well for me. What it allows me to do is to kind of twist my body such that my big old beautiful girth, my frame, kind of gets out of the way of that string a little easier, and it helps me to maintain my frame up top. So I can get a nice clean line, a nice clean release with a good anchor. And that really has made a big difference to me. So even without even thinking about it, that's just, if I were to just start shooting and then stop midway and look down, I guarantee I'm going to find my feet sort of in that position. However, what I want to demonstrate for you today is that it really doesn't matter what position your feet are in. I mean, I'm going to shoot with my feet facing the target. I'm going to shoot my feet facing away from the target. I'm going to shoot my feet together. And all of it, you can see, I can get a group. No matter where my feet are, I can still get a group that's in the kill zone on an animal. A good, clean, ethical shot there. So, all right. Different foot positions, but not a bad group considering. Not a terrible group. All that. Again, feet aren't the most important thing. What is the more important than that is the way you're framed up top with the bow hand, with your anchor and your string hand, nice clean release, that alignment, the trigger, all of that means you're going to have a good clean shot, not necessarily the feet. Now, can you improve your situation with a good feet placement? Well, of course, but the point is you can adapt it to your needs. And there's not really one way of doing anything in traditional archery. So I hope that helps. I hope that inspires some up-and-coming new traditional archers to not buy the lie that says there's only one way to do things, and experiment what works for you. Figure that out, adapt as you need, try different styles, try different techniques, and use the ones that work. And because that's going to give you a far more satisfactory experience in traditional archery, which is going to make you a traditional archer for the long term, and that's what's important. So God bless you, Greg. Thanks so much, and I really appreciate 3D Archery. Your channel has been an inspiration to me. I've picked up a lot of tips off of your videos, and I'm super excited to be asked to participate in this particular video. God bless you. I pray that you shoot straight, and I hope you'll pray for me that I shoot straight. And until next time, may God richly bless you.
All right, everybody, there you have it. Now, if you watch my other channel, 3D Archery, you'll see I shoot outdoors with a closed stance. My feet are right together. I like standing like that outside. I stand that way as much as possible. Now, I also shoot all different ways. It doesn't matter, just like he says. All right, so I hope you learned something from today, and please don't forget to check out Joe McClane's YouTube channel, The Catholic Hack. He's got some good videos and great information. All right, boys and girls, you know the deal. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, hey, give me that thumbs down. Got something to say? Put it in the comments down below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next week with an all-new episode of Archery 101.